Well, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Subra. I'm the executive chairman of FixNix, and my colleague Sean here is our chief nixer. FixNix is a startup that's focused on the regulatory compliance aspects of fintech, and we aim to help enterprises mitigate risk by analytics and also to simplify and cloudify your governance, risk, and compliance. We have over 7 or 8 modules and also customized solutions that address the financing and banking industries. But since we have only 6 minutes, Sean is first going to walk you through the process flow involved in audit, and then we'll sort of circle back at the end. So go ahead.
Thanks, Subra. So very good afternoon. So we very proud to represent the world's first governance, risk, and compliance cloud GRC company here in front of this august audience. So we are a pure play software-based service GRC company, and we can automate any risk audit process through cloud itself. And see, somebody wants to set up their internal audit process or risk process, we can just come subscribe and set up their internal audit management system in flat 5 minutes or 30 minutes. So we do private on-premise deployments for large banks. So this is how somebody wants to come to the audit now, they can set up this company, business units, and roles, users. And then once after they have defined all of this internal role segregation, user management systems, so they can come to the audit, and then they can really launch the audit, plan the audit, and this can be done by the audit planning team. They can say that, okay, right now there is a group which wants to do a SOX audit or a compliance audit, anti-money laundering audit. There are libraries, pre-built libraries, what we have built. They can simply launch it. And then once after they want to launch it, they can say, okay, what is the date, who are the auditees, all of this information they can go do it here. And then once after they key in all this information, they are good to go. And they will be able to interact with the auditee team directly. So once after that, the audit is planned at the high level, the checklist can be launched here. They can simply select what is the checklist they want. They can say what is the priority for all of the checklists. They can say against which auditee they want to launch it against. And all of this information, interestingly, they can do it here. It's like we can improve the productivity of any internal audit team, be it security audit or financial audit, to a good 45%, which we have observed in the Indian banking industry and a few of the industries, regulated industries in India. So once after they have set up all this checklist, they can simply ask the auditees to come submit the document in the same due stage. Then the auditors will do the checking part, score the document according to COSO scale, and then finally the auditees will come and submit the corrective action, preventive action, which is CAPA, which is the kind of the very important thing in the as part of the audit process. Plan, do, check, act is the high level kind of overflow, process workflow, what we also follow. And then finally, once after the corrective action, preventive action is done, so auditors will be able to collect all this list of line items what they have sent across to multiple auditees, and then they will be able to collate and publish it for the larger audience. So this can help auditors to do 45% more audits and can improve their productivity. We are not doing this for just audits. We do this for risk management. We do this for a bunch of other things. So for example, these are the interesting processes what we automate. So policy management, incident, asset, compliance. So a lot of processes, whatever is associated towards a compliance management system, I think we can automate. I think this place, Hong Kong knows about anti-money laundering compliance, right? So we can, any organization who want to set up their own organizational compliance, they can set up their own libraries. So here now the auditee can come, log in, and then they can submit documents. So I just want to show a high-level perspective of how risk is. So we have built a whole bunch of processes, automations, workflow automations, and we can do integrations with the existing enterprise applications of the banks and the large regulated industries. So I just want to show a high level of perspective of risk, how it is done, the risk scoring, how it's carried out. So if they want to score the risk, based on different scoring models, algorithms. There is web application security risk. They can follow different scoring model. If it is a patch management risk, if it is an enterprise financial risk, how they can carry out this, scoring of this. And then there is a risk-specific dashboard and the workflow automation things come in. So likewise, then now comes the asset management. Why there is asset need to be managed? So we work with large global banks like Barclays, Society General, where we help them to streamline, see how they can help them some of these processes. For example, this is one of the asset management process where we can do the CAA rating, confidentiality, integrity, availability rating, and then we can have what is the asset classified based on. Whether if it's a software asset, who's the owner, what is the licensing type, is it an open source asset? See, a lot of times the banks and a lot of these large regulated industries pay huge lot of fines, and they spend $5 in fine, which they can avoid by spending $1 in these compliance products like us. So, and interestingly, once after they have all this captured, there is an asset management lifecycle which is kicked in. And so the way the product works is, so this is how the product works. So it integrates with all the processes. For example, audit talks to risk and talks to incident, and all of these products works along with each other. It's the world's first governance, risk, and compliance platform on cloud. So we are very proud to help the emerging markets and the small and medium enterprises using a great pure play cloud proposition. But at the same time, we work with a lot of regulators to see how we'll build the GRC products for the regulators on their own cloud. So, and I'll let Subra kind of take it from here.
Thanks. So what Sean just did was sort of walk you through the process flow that was involved, say, in the audit tasks. And as I had mentioned before, we address more than 8 different processes that are commonly associated in the context of enterprises, and we can build customized solutions as well that can be deployed on-premise or on a hybrid cloud or on a public cloud, depending on the needs of the organization. So we are here to talk to partners, customers, and strategic investors, and we look forward to seeing you at our booth and talk to us about a free trial offer and the opportunity to work with you. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you back on the exhibit floor.
Don't miss our risk analytics product, which is also on the subscription model. You can just upload your risk data, and then you can just predict your risk. If you want to get a sneak peek preview of our risk, come down. Thank you.